Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Challenge Park series. In today's episode, I'm going to be creating one of two main attractions for the tropical area. I've decided on a river rapids. I think a water ride would definitely fit the tropical theme nicely. I've created this station in sandbox already and I'm going to be building it up from there. Let's get into it. Just laying some paths down so I can see where I'm going to want everything. I'm trying to make these plazas look a bit more natural and less square. I watched a video the other day about how you do it, and yeah, here we go. Here's my attempt. Fine. I think it just looks better, doesn't it? One thing I'm looking forward to in Planet Coaster 2 is just being able to just draw any shape you like. It blows my mind that we're going to be able to do that. About time. I like what I did here, to be fair. Looks quite nice. Like a little... what would you call it? Yeah, I just put seats around it. I think it looks really cool. Yep, this is what I built in the sandbox. Because if I had recorded this, the making of this video would be way too long. It's only half done anyway. Like, I add so much to it, you'll see. I had a nightmare with these paths because I wanted them to all be square edges. Must have took me like an hour or something to get it the way I wanted. I think there's a couple of bits I couldn't change to square, but I just left it as it was in the end. What I did with the station is I found a blueprint of one of the Caribbean buildings, and I used all the same materials that did, but I turned it into a station. I wasn't too sure like what to do here. What with in the tropical, like what's a tropical building look like, so that's why I did that. You can see I've squared them off now. That took me so long. Get that priority pass in. I hope they have a single riders queue in Planet Coaster 2. Sorry, Planet Coaster 2. I'll make stations, like take even longer, to be fair. I wish there was more wood pieces. I bet there is actually in the workshop. I've just never looked properly, I guess. I get really bored quite quick in the workshop. I don't know why. I can never be in there for too long. You know what? I'd probably get some like great things from it if I just dedicated a couple of hours a day. Maybe not a couple of hours a day. Yeah, half an hour a day at least. I'd just try and box this guy in. I mean, looks a bit silly now, but I think it works at the end. And I put a little sign on the side saying wait here. I just didn't want him floating. You know, I wanted it to look like there was, you know, he had a purposely made building for him there. I don't know why I don't just do a box. I didn't know I had to do that fancy like changing the direction of it. Box would have just been fine because that's all it ended up turning out being anyway, so. Yeah, I just kept the original fence for this. I wanted to, because those fences don't look very good like on a diagonal going down. But he was unsure where the queue started. Weird, like this, it hasn't got that high excitement or anything, this rider, by the time I finish it, but it still brings in so many crowds, so many people, and I charge like 20 quid as well for it. I think maybe like track rides just in general have a higher, like people choose them over flat rides more often. It must be. Go. Right, let's get building it. I didn't remove any of this, I just kept it all in. I didn't have an idea of how I wanted this to be fair to start with. I just went with it, and then it was an afterthought. Like I built after, I just made it into something. You'll see what I do. Like the river rapids I've been on, they don't really go up and down that, you know, very much, but I feel like you need to something on this, make it more exciting. Yes, you know. The next attraction on here, I'm gonna do a coaster for sure. I think I've already made the station for it as well. So, and it's gonna be, I think it's called Typhoon. I'll put it on the screen what it's called. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I really like that coaster. It's the same. I can't remember who it's by, but it's the same as the Smiler coaster in Alton Towers. That kind of design, you know, and Soar in Fort Park. I'm gonna try and make it really compact, and yeah, that should be a good episode. They also connect the back of the fairy tale village to the tropical village, just to. I feel like there's always more than one entrance to somewhere. I can't believe how filled up this park's getting now. Well, it wouldn't be filled up if I didn't put the board around it, but it doesn't look like there's many episodes left. What if I'm going to do that idea I said about doing expansions? But I'm going to need your input to see what you want, just to inspire me a bit. Otherwise I probably won't do it. Try to fill up this space as much as possible. I think there's like 6 hours of footage of this episode, to be fair. But it's literally, there's a lot of be repeating doing stuff, which takes like an hour. Like, I put all like aside on the rapids, just with one piece of wood, and you know, like slide it along. That took about 3 hours. Obviously, you don't see all of that in this video. One thing I might adjust to see there, I didn't put the drop bit, and it doesn't fall down as like it doesn't go as, how do I say it? It doesn't drop. It's not as fast. Can't speak today. Been a long old day. Here we go. Time to decorate. I really love this grouping of rocks. It saves so much more time. I don't think you can notice. Can you notice? I can't. Well, I can't notice. Maybe people who are, you know, got a good eye could notice, but to me, it doesn't. I wanted to put those splashes in to resemble like the water hitting the rocks. I couldn't find one like that had just a line of, you know, pouring ones. There was a big one actually for a waterfall or something, but it just had to put it really high for it to actually fall there. It starts way after. I don't show much of the management of this actually, but I actually do a lot of management of, you know, when I just don't put it on here because, I mean, when it's going this fast, you know, you can hardly see what I'm doing. I've just made a new custom work area that's just literally the whole park, because I was finding like loads of shops but just always empty. Constantly getting notifications about it, it's really annoying. Here we go, yeah. I build all the terrain around it now and make loads of tunnels and stuff, which I think fits really nicely with this. It's not an ultra realistic rapids, I guess, but it's just, I enjoy it. What matters, right? I'm definitely getting better at this terrain tool. I used to be absolutely useless at it, but I actually use like the chisel and stuff now. You'll see me do it now, yeah, which just makes it look a lot, or roughen, that was it, not chisel. Makes it look a lot more realistic. Realistic for Planet Coaster, not, you know. I guess to make it more realistic, it wouldn't be a real mountain. It would probably be a fake one. Just painted, it'll just be made out of wood or something. Plastic. So what I decided to do is on the first bit you come under, you go under a volcano. So I create a volcano there. I haven't got a name for this rapids, but I do want to incorporate like a volcano into it. If you got any ideas, let me know. I have all like dripping lava inside. Yeah, you'll see. I really love all the tropical plants and trees and stuff. I should do a tropical park, I really should. I feel like it's like the background, it just never inspires me really. Ah, this is me doing the volcano. It's only a small one. I didn't want it to like tower over the park, you know, I didn't want it to be the like sight line from the start of the park. I kind of wanted it to be hidden a bit, but I didn't make it too big. I just put some smoke in there, black smoke, and you'll see like this lava. Bit of steam. And I light it up later on and it looks a lot better. I don't know the actual geology of volcanoes, guys, so if it's really incorrect, then please don't tell me. Does the job for me. Not like they have a choice, really, is it? It'd be cool if I did like a... Like, you're meant to go this way, but then it's like danger. It like moves off track. That would have been cool, but I've never done it before, so... I think I've seen a few YouTubers do this. Gamers with the trees, they just make such better bushes. Try and vary up the rocks as well, because I was using a lot of that tropical one. I want it to be all very samey, you know. This is me just connecting Fairy Tale Village up to the park at the back. I'm going to make it like a nice little entrance. Not as big as that one, it'll be a smaller one. The plaza thing again. It does look a lot better than like squares and stuff. Once I decorate all the walls, like around the sides of the paths as well, like, so it's just gonna look so much better. Even the next episode or the episode after that will be a detailed episode, I reckon. It might only be a small one, I'm not sure. Let me know if you would like to see the whole thing, but I don't think you will. And I'll like do all the paths, like how someone suggested. Definitely adds to the park and it makes it look so much better. Nice little lake under here. It's a shame that I couldn't get the water to be, you know, like the same level. I'm sure if I tried a bit harder I could have done that, to be fair. But I think what I went with in the end was quite nice. I also just wanted somewhere nice, like a splash zone. Like, I literally call this a splash zone. Like they could watch the rapids come down, you know. Watch their mates come down. The way this lights up in the end, you know, it's so nice. I use like really vibrant colours like blues and like light blues, pinks, light green and orange. It just looks so pretty. This is what I meant by, you know, building the side with the one piece at a time. This took me so long. Don't worry, you won't have to see not even like a quarter of that. But it definitely makes a really nice effect in the end. Also, every time you place one of these pieces of wood, there's like a haunted kind of sound effect to it, and it was getting really irritating. There's like a wolf or an owl. There's like, got really irritating. Not impressed by the end. I'm sure there's a way to turn the sound effects off, actually. I don't have to worry now. It's done. That's probably my favourite piece of wood in this game, you know, I love using that one. I just think it looks like the most real, it actually looks like wood. More than the others look more plasticky. This park definitely has a budget. Rain style, rainforest vibes going on. If you're watching me for realism, guys, I don't think that's my strong suit at all. This is purely my imagination. I tried to do some things that are like quite realistic, but the exit signs and stuff. But I just have fun, you know, building what I just go. I just open the game up and just go. I don't really have a plan. That's how I like to play. I'll make this area really nice in that detailed episode. Maybe like I'll put that in a tunnel, you know, the back. Do like a whole like a tunnel, I guess. Or a bridge top. What am I trying to say? Like a cover for the path is what I'm trying to go for. And then put some vines on the barrier just to make it look a bit more appealing. I added some blueprints here. I'd already spent so much time building this rapids, you know, I wasn't going to be buildings as well today. Nope. I don't do it on camera here, you won't see it, but I make all the ATMs free because I was noticing people are trying to go on the ride and was like, they can't afford to go on the ride, and then the next thing underneath is they can't afford the ATM. Yeah, I took the pound off. I'm making enough money now, so I don't have to be as stingy. Anybody else get like repetitive strain injury after playing games for like hours on end? My hand is killing after this. Actual workout for the fingertips. We're gonna have like muscly fingers. Bash zone. I had to spell, sorry. This was on a curve here. This is why I'm not like doing, you know, the duplicate and move it across, because it would. I thought it was going to take longer, but actually, thinking back, it probably would have been easier just to do it that way. Move as you need. I think it looks fine. You reckon? Doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. The off camera, I did all the lights, so but this is just me going around fixing them, because obviously when I place the lights, yeah, I missed them. Trees and stuff, what I put them on. I don't think that's unrealistic to have lights on trees. Like we have a glen where I'm from, and there's lights all over the trees, like that. There's obviously wires wrapped around them, but I'm not going to be putting wires around them, even though that would look pretty cool. I just love how this looks. It's at night, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Also, something I didn't do in the station, like there was just a roof there. So I thought, you know, I'd make some. You see what I mean? I've made them just to make it look a bit more nicer, and I put some lights on. Beams, that's the word. Beams. That was so easy doing it like that, rather than trying to do it in the building. Just take it out and then just slide it into place. Oh. I wanted them to extend out because I feel like it looked a bit silly. It gives a bit more support to that random roof hanging down. Yeah, what do you think of the station, guys? I think it's quite nice. Yep, guys, it's time to ride now. I can't believe it. Not as long as this episode today. Tried to add as much splash effects and stuff into the ride. I can come back to it later, can't I? At the moment, I'm happy with how it looks. I love how this area looks with the lava dripping down. Just how would you do that in real life, though? Obviously it wouldn't be real lava, they would have to use water, but like light it up somehow. Use the golden hour as well. R5, I just think the park looks so pretty at this. You know, if you've lit the whole place right, it just looks so nice. Rather than it being completely dark, just having that, you know, the sun setting in the back, oh, it's just beautiful. This episode doesn't do like justice the amount of work I put into this. Obviously it's so short. Put it onto ultra graphics as well, so it's a bit jumpy, I'm sorry, but I just wanted it to look, you know, it looks so much better, like, sad. Move that light there. Follow that one to the left. I was gonna add like tires to the sides of the walls, because that's very common in rapids, but like I said, I did so much work on it already, I just couldn't be bothered, but maybe I could do it off camera or something. Random tree stuff coming out. Works though, I put a light on that. Well, at a disco rapids. Like all the lights flash. I'm screaming already. Only on the uphill. Probably screaming because they're so cold, because they got so wet already. Going up to the last drop now, yep, we can go past the volcano. Sorry if you can hear my chair, it's very squeaky. Let's get a new one. See what I mean in a minute about the drop. I didn't put the actual drop tower thing in, so it doesn't go down it properly. I will replace it. First thing I'm gonna do next episode. Promise. Get too close, get burned. And also I want to have loads more splash effects at the bottom of this drop, so it goes over to the, you know, where the old exit. Ah, you thought the ride was done? Nope. And I have called it a splash zone, so doesn't quite splash the same, does it, without the drop? Bottom bit as well. I must get better on my terminology with words. I literally call things that thing. Thing that goes up, thing that goes down. You wanna see my gym bloody thing, what I call everything at the gym? The one you pull down. One that hurts your arms. Anyway guys, thank you for watching today's video. As of recording, we are 6 away from 100 subscribers. If you haven't already, please press that subscribe button. Let's get to 100. And yeah, I'm going to put the ride skin, you know, the Bare Bones ride skin into my workshop. So if you want to download it, nope, click away, get downloading, show me what you're doing. Anyways, see you next time.